Welcome back everyone to day 5 of my Christmas tutorials, and this is on the Gingerbread House that's been seen in the background of the Christmas videos for like 2 or 3 years now, which it's a lovely little build. It's essentially meant to be a scaled up gingerbread house, maybe a actual food gingerbread item that has been magically transformed into a larger structure, and you can tell that on the inside here. If we go inside, because the inside walls are all just also made of gingerbread. You've got little, I guess, false seats and stuff like that. The curtains are going to be made of sort of like fizzy felt strips, carpets and stuff like that, also made of sweets of some kind. There's no upstairs to this just because of building limitations, but if you want to try and expand up there, you of course can maybe make a attic or something. There's also a fireplace, which I assume wouldn't have been in the smaller gingerbread house, but since it has been magically transformed, it has had a fire added. The outside, you can see the supporting pillars are made of candy cane materials. There's also icing all around the structure with the white blocks and around the door frame and things like that. And then little jelly bushes as well on the outside, which is just really cool. In this video, we are going to be building the house itself, not the snow around it, but we are also going to be building this little reindeer here and this extra candy cane on the side, which is just a nice little extra thing for you. There's also tiny little sweets embedded into the gingerbread on the outside, which is something that we will add during the build. And yeah, it's just a nice little thing to make for the Christmas season. Even if you're not a Christmas fan, or if you don't, do Christmas, that's fine. You can just have this as a little just festive and interesting build. I mean, who doesn't like gingerbread? But yeah, let's crack on with the build. We're going to do this in a layer system, starting with the house itself from the ground layer here. You can see it is embedded into the ground. We're actually going to build it one block off the ground in the tutorial, but you will want to build it kind of like this. So, cool. Let's crack on with layer 1. Okay, so we're going to start off with layer 1 of the gingerbread house. Technically this is layer 0 because what you will want to do with this layer is actually embed it into the ground. Now I'm not going to do this on the tutorial because I don't want to ruin my lovely tutorial pad that I've set up here. But yeah, you would essentially want it down in the ground layer below where your feet are so that you can stand on it. Just to make you aware, I'm obviously building this on layer 1, but just to reiterate again, it should be layer 0 and that's what I advise that you do. The only other way you can get around it is by building up the snow around this layer and then sort of tapering it downwards, which may work. You actually would get a more raised up house then, but yeah. Materials for this first layer, or layer 0 technically, polished granite and terracotta. We're going to use the polished granite for the sort of crisp edge of the gingerbread base. It feels so silly saying all this when I normally make Star Wars and Halo stuff, but there we go. So I've took the liberty of just starting out by marking how far each one will be from each other, just in terms of trying to centralize this on my tutorial pad. But of course you don't have to centralize it anyway, you can do it however you want. But yeah, you want to start with a single polished granite and then come back by 11 blocks like that, and then another polished granite, and then from that middle terracotta block here come out by 5, and then you want to put another polished granite there. Then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another polished granite here. That should give you a 13 length here, like this. So 13, you can see in the bottom left corner, 13 and 13. You can join up the polished granite now, just like that. And again, on all 4 sides, you essentially just want a 13 by 13 square, which should give you 169 blocks in total. And then you can just fill in the base with either just normal terracotta, or as I said in the intro, using terracotta and packed mud as a combination. Give it a bit more texture. You can even include normal granite blocks in there if you like, for even more texture, but depends how much effort you want to put in, I suppose. But yeah, we're just going to do this. There we go, that's all filled in. So that is literally layer 1 done. Your 13 by 13 square that should be embedded into the ground layer, like down there. I'm going to keep reiterating it because I know some people get confused still, but yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for layer 1. Let's move up now to layer number 2. So starting off layer number 2, or technically layer 1 if you are going to be a stickler and count this as ground layer, but whatever. But yeah, materials, we're going to expand on these a lot. Terracotta, block of quartz, smooth quartz slab, green wool and lime wool, green banner, mud brick stairs and slab, and then jungle trapdoor as well. So the aim, I guess, with these brown materials is just mimicking that sort of gingerbread style. The green blocks here are going to be bushes on the outside, but they're actually enlarged sort of jellies that have been placed there to represent bushes on the miniature gingerbread house that has been enlarged. And then the block of quartz slab, anywhere you see white on the build is going to be icing or candy cane. So this one is going to be candy cane for the edges. Do a block of quartz there, 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 and there. Now, important thing from this point going forwards, we are going to be working on an asymmetrical build. So just bear in mind that this arrow here is the front of the build. The red arrow there goes towards the back. And then obviously we've centralized this, but anything on the left normally also goes on the right, but because it's asymmetrical, I will point out the areas where that is different. And that will apply this layer because we've got the interior where it's definitely not symmetrical. So just bear that in mind. Do the inside terracotta wall here. Again, as said in the intro, I advise mixing this up with packed mud and maybe even normal granite. Let's get those two mixed up. But yeah, to add a little bit more texture. Do 3 in from this side. You're going to leave a gap of 3 in the middle. And I'm also going to bring in the stripped spruce wood. This is just a darker area around the door frame, which goes there and there. And I believe there's another one on top. There may even be a third one. We can put that there anyway and just delete it if there isn't. But yeah, you should end up with this. You also want to get the jungle fence. And that's 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, I can't remember if there's a third one or not. In fact, I could just look over there. Oh yeah, actually, it's not a jungle one. It is a pale oak one. I did change that quite late in the process. So 2 pale oak fences. Is it 3? It is 3. There we go. And then you're also going to add another strip spruce wood there for the door frame. Cool. I can actually put the smooth quartz slabs on and also one up there. Apologies for the weird placement. But yeah, I like to mix up block of normal quartz and smooth quartz. It just makes the sort of textures a bit more interesting. So, but you're welcome to use normal quartz slab if you wish, or smooth or whatever, or even smooth block of quartz if you want. Really doesn't make a difference in the overall scheme of things. But yeah, grabbing that terracotta back just a second, come to the left side of the build. I'm going to put one there and there, so that's kind of centralized on the left hand side of the build, and that's going to be where the fireplace is. Speaking of that, I'm going to grab the campfire. Put that in there. I suppose that's the only non-realistic part about this being an enlarged gingerbread house, is the fact that there's a small fire in there that's actually lit. But that may have been done after it was enlarged. So 3 green carpets next to the fireplace. I know it's risky, that's a massive fire hazard, but it's part of the build. Taking the green wool and lime wool now, I'm going to do the bushes on the outside. I'm going to start with the front end here. Put a green and lime, green and lime, then do the same on the back. If you want to mix up kind of the order of these are kind of symmetrical, but if you want to make them maybe lime and green, and then green, lime, and whatever, just switching them around in different orders, you can do that as well, because these are quite symmetrical and almost formulaic in a way. So feel free to make it even more asymmetrical. I put green banners on each of the lime ones just to add a bit more texture and color consistency for the front facing parts. Obviously, when this build is embedded into the ground, the bottom half of these banners don't show. So yeah, anyway, so onto the left side as well, and the right side, the build lime green, and then green lime, and then banners, and then the same on this side, like that. Should have this so far. Next up, I'm going to make the the baby's cot, which I can't remember why I added this, but you know, it's there, and it's just a nice little addition. You're just going to put jungle trapdoors in a circle like that, with 2 smooth quartz slabs in the middle, like so. Taking the mud brick stairs, one there, leave a gap, and just there like that. Want the jungle fence and fence gate. Fence gate goes in the middle, 2 jungle fences on each side, and you can also take brown carpets 1, 2, 3. Finish that bit off. Go back over to this side here, in line with this chair and the 2 bushes. There's 2 more of the terracotta blocks, 2 top half mud brick slabs. I'm going to take the jungle doors. That's 1 and 2. Another terracotta, and then this is the mud brick stairs. Final thing here is going to be a scaffold block, which I don't think I've ever used before, but that goes here with a brown carpet on. And I believe that's going to be it for the interior kind of bottom layer. I don't think there's anything else except maybe up here for the next few layers, so cool. That's going to be it for that one. Let's move up to layer number 3. Right, so starting this one off, going to use the terracotta, the red concrete, the mud brick stairs and slab, the smooth quartz slab, pale oak trapdoor, and jungle trapdoor as well. On each of these end posts, these are going to be the candy cane again, so I'm going to add the red concrete, and I'm also going to add another block of quartz on top, because I know that comes next anyway. Get the terracotta, that's going to go here, and then pale oak trapdoor, leave a gap of 1, pale oak trapdoor. This goes all the way across. Pale oak, terracotta there, and do the same. Another block. This is a smooth quartz slab. 2 blocks again. Trapdoor, and there, and then this goes all the way across to the front. And if we just add 2 more trapdoors there. Great. Getting the jungle trapdoor. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2 there, just 1 there, 2 here as well. Go to the fireplace, we're going to add a slab, and mud brick stair like that. Went over to the staircase, another mud brick, and then stair, and then 2 terracotta blocks. And I suppose whilst we're here, we could also do the next layer up, because it's going to be pretty simple and very similar. Again, this is a case where this wall's looking quite bare, so you would want to like switch in those packed mud blocks to help add some texture. Do a top half smooth quartz slab there, and I'm just going to do the walls first before we go any further. Go to the staircase, add another mud brick stair, and then 3 terracotta blocks that time. Going to take the quartz stair now. Am I going to use smooth quartz or normal quartz? I think I'm going to use normal quartz. So the only smooth quartz one is going to be the slab. And with the quartz stairs, these are going to go upside down on each of these, like that. Missed a block there, but there we go. So you've got these kind of window frames now. And then for the red sort of lace curtains that they've put in, these are going to go on each of these, like that. There's also some paintings on the inside that I added, which I'm not very good with paintings, so I need a 2x2 one. Use this one, which goes there, and another 2x2 one. We'll use that one, which goes just here. Never seen that one before in my life. That's clearly a new painting in Minecraft. That's shaking me up a little bit. Cool, so that's the inside kind of bottom layer is pretty much done. We've just got to build a bit more of the staircase going further upwards. But yeah, we're looking good so far. I'm going to take the lantern and just put that on top of here, because I know that comes a little bit later on. But yeah, we're going to move up to the next layers now. There's going to be some icicles as well on the outside, but I'm going to add those afterwards. Same with the sort of little jelly buttons or whatever they are all over the outside. Those will come after we've done all the walls. So let's move up to the next layer now. Right, so starting off this next layer, we're going to take the red concrete, and on each of these pillars again, just building up that candy cane Exterior. Terracotta is just going to go the entire way around this time. No gaps or breaks or anything. And again, make sure you're mixing your packed mud in there as well. On each of the window frames now, above them, more of the icing details. So 2 quartz stairs like that. 2 again. There's going to be 2 here, a single one there, and 2 there as well. I'm going to take the mud brick wall and build up this chimney breast here as well. Like that. And again, that's going to be pretty much everything. There's some lanterns, but they attach to the ceiling, which we haven't done yet. Oh, we need to do the staircase, so 2 terracotta and a mud brick stairs. And yeah, cool. That's again going to be it for that layer, so let's move up to the next one. Okay, so in this one we're going to add the roof on. One thing I did realise, I didn't put the other frames on these, but that's a pretty easy fix. Just like that. The trapdoors just on all of those. And you can, if you want to, obviously open the windows up just like so. I was contemplating using doors, which then swing open, but it didn't look quite right because you couldn't see through the bottom half. So, sticking with trapdoors. Yeah, anyway, so we're going to start the sort of roof now. We're going to put a single quartz block here on each of these 4 corners. Again, remember this is the front. And we're going to take the terracotta again. Bring this all the way across, just one more time. All the way across to the back, and across there, and across there like that. I'm going to put another mud brick stairs here, and then 2 terracotta blocks, and then bring this one all the way across. And then go to the block after that last stair, and just bring this all the way across as well. It should join up with the chimney there. And then leaving a gap of 2 again, and then another terracotta line across there. With the top half mud brick slabs, you're going to do this all the way across these. Make sure they're top half ones. Going to delete that one as well, just so you've got enough headroom to crouch under there. You can even leave that other one off as well if you want the staircase even more sort of easy to use, but obviously I've not added a upstairs on this one, so it's not really going to matter. Top half slabs there, and then across here as well. So it should look like that. With the block of quartz, bring that all the way across on the left side and on the right side. And then we're also going to add quartz stairs all the way across here and all the way across there as well. Cool. And that is going to be it for that layer. Again, pretty much just simple, easy. The roof's going to be a little bit tricky with the design on the top, which is almost looks like biscuits in a way, like a bourbon, however you say it, bourbon biscuits, the like rectangle chocolate ones, which is what I'm going to say it is. That's what they are, bourbon biscuits. But yeah, next up we're going to be building the window on the front and the back, the big circular window up top, and then doing the roof layers as well. We may even do the sort of frame like all in one because it's quite simple, but we'll do that in the next layer anyway. So let's go. Alright, we're going to start this layer off with what's probably the strangest set of materials I've ever used. So it's terracotta, spruce wood, block of coal, compressed ice, quartz stairs, spruce fence, and pale oak trapdoor as well. The block of coal is just to add there, and it's sort of from the inside underneath, representing like the dark, not lights on upstairs, basically. Take the lanterns, just come into here and add 1 and 2 down the center like that. You could even add 3. You want extra light, so it looks like that. Cool. And then take the quartz stairs. We're going to add 1 and 2 like this. 1 and 2 like this. Pale oak trapdoor there. Do 1 on the side, 1 on the side. And again, like that. If you do terracotta up 3 blocks and do the quartz stairs again, and then you want the pale oak trapdoor just here. I don't know why I keep just not looking at that, but yeah, there you go. You can add 3 blocks across there as well. It's like what I used to do when I was building the tutorials, was that I used to just not use a layering system at all. I used to just go back and forth between the two builds. Like I'd go, right, and this is that block, and then do this, and then go back, place that one. It was so inefficient. But yeah, that's just how things worked back then. Taking the compressed ice or packed ice 3 and 3 across there. Just makes a nice upstairs window. Obviously you can't see inside, but you have to imagine that it's reflecting the kind of ice environment outside and that there is stuff up there. But you know, that's for you to imagine, I suppose. Anyway, with the terracotta, I'm going to add 2 there. And 2 here, 2 there, 2 here. Just keep doing that. I believe it should look like this. You should have a gap of 5 in between. This one actually joins to the coal block. You can just do it like that. With the strip spruce wood, 1, 2. And then leave a gap of 2, and then 1, 2 here like that. Again, like so. You want the spruce stairs, that's going to be 2 here. Gap of 1, 2, and 2 there. And then fences in between. Just like that. Now with the quartz stairs, I'm going to do the entire frame, I think. It's probably going to be easy. So I'm also going to grab the block of quartz and quartz slab. Essentially you want 6 of the quartz stairs after this one. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're just going to do upside down stairs every time. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6 should be that one. Block of quartz and slab, and then you can just do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you can also do the strip spruce wood on each one if you want. Bit of a non-standard tutorial that I'm doing here, but hey, it's Christmas anyway, so things are always a little bit different during that time. And then again on this side, I think it's also nice just switching up a little bit from the standard layering style, which I have to admit I've been using a very long time, and my tutorials have stayed the same for quite a while, so it's always nice to just switch things up. Obviously sometimes I do the just straight up builds all in one, where you just don't use a layering system at all, it's just block after block, and it's just more interesting that way, I think. With the bigger builds, of course, you're going to have to do the layering system, it's not going to work otherwise, but yeah, it's nice to switch up sometimes. So that's what you should have so far, and again, I like it like this, to be fair, with just the terracotta colours, but I think mixing in that packed mud is going to make things a lot nicer, a lot more textured, more interesting. What we can do now as well, before we actually do the roof tiling, is add those buttons all along the outside. So I use the mangrove button and also the warped button. I wish there was a green one. I don't think there is, even with the copper materials now. But I normally add about 5 of each, just randomly on the front. So that's 5 mangrove, and then 5 of the warped ones like that. And then along the side, I do 4. So 4 mangrove, 4 warped, and then along the back, again 5. Just random placement. Not on that one actually, because we need a lantern there, which I will add in just so it's out of the way and done with. The lantern there on this one, and then I think that was a 5 of each. So then on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 4 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that out of the way and done with. What we can also do now is the icicles. I'm just going to take a quick pause to check how they're done. But yeah. Okay, so just had a quick look just to see how they're sort of done. You do like 3 across like that, and then 2 down, and then leave a gap of 1 and do 2, and then a gap of 1 and do 1, and then 2, and then like 3 here, and maybe 1 down that time. And then on this side, just do like 3 and 1, and then maybe 1 here, and then 2, 1, and let's say 3 and 2. So it's just kind of making it a bit like asymmetrical, a bit more sort of natural in a way. Quite like how those turned out. I think that's all the sort of detail stuff we need to do on the outside. The last thing really is just to continue the layering system until we reach the top of the roof. It is asymmetrical with the chimney on this side, but otherwise I believe that's fine. So yeah, let's do the last roof layers now. Alright, so starting off this layer, I'm just going to go down to this area here and just bring the terracotta all the way along. I don't know if I missed that off by accident or on purpose, but you need all that area filled in. You can also do the same along this side, just to kind of match the same level as this one. Obviously, the only difference is the coal blocks. But yeah, you're going to take the spruce stairs upside down there, and then a strip spruce wood, add a terracotta there, 5 strip spruce terracotta again. 2 upside down stairs, spruce fence in these gaps, and then upside down stairs on these ones. And do the same on this side. So that's 2, the terracotta strip spruce, 5 of those, that and that as well. And then just do the same. Just like that. And yeah, I believe that's it. I'm going to do the next bit as well. So just make sure you're on this left side, so obviously from the front door. Don't get confused between the two sides, which is something that I can see myself doing quite easily. We're also going to need the jungle pressure plate. These are little bits of detail on the stairs here. You're going to add that on all the stairs we just did, like that. Take the terracotta, that's going to be 1 here. This is on the left side, remember. Do another one here. The only thing is I don't like texture being sideways, so I'm going to do it like that. Terracotta there as well. Do 3 here, and then spruce there, 1 and 1, 2, and stair there as well. Again, terracotta, the strip spruce, and then the terracotta again, and then the stairs, 1, 2, 3. No, yes, that's right. Cool. And then on this side, we're going to do a similar thing, but we're not going to do this sort of jutting out bit here. So just 2, 2, 2 like that, and then these spruce fence. I think this is supposed to be a strip spruce wood. So like that. Terracotta in these gaps here, and then we also want the strip spruce there. So yeah, you can see the chimney breast starting to emerge there. Okay, and that's going to be it for that one. Let's move up to the next layer. Okay, so for the next 2 layers, I'm going to use basically the same materials. Upside down stairs to start with there. You want another spruce wood, and just do that. I guess just do that on all of them because it's going to be easier to get them out of the way. But yeah, we're missing that one here. Terracotta, 1, 2, 1, and then 2 there, 2 there, 1 here. Again, on this side, 1 and 2. Do 1 in the middle, and then come out by 2. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Upside down stair here, here, and then 2 there. Again, 2 upside down ones. 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. Spruce fences. And I think that's basically it for that one. So on to the next one. Again, pressure plates on the upside down stairs. Like that. Normal stairs, 1, 2. You want to also do 2 there. 2 here. 2 there like that. And again on this side, 2, 2, 2, 2. Fence, fence, fence. Fence, fence, fence there as well. 2 terracotta here, 2 there as well. And this is spruce stairs upside down on each side like that. In between here, you want to add the strip spruce wood. Like that. and then in all the gaps, terracotta. So you should have this so far. Cool, let's move on to the last layers of the gingerbread house now, and then we can do our little side builds, the reindeer and the candy cane. Let's do that now. Okay, so for these last 2 layers, we're going to start with the terracotta, that's 2, stripped spruce wood, 2, and again, just doing that. Spruce fence on these 3, and there as well, and then upside down spruce stairs. Obviously we're back to symmetrical building now because we have done with the chimney. We will need the spruce slabs, which I've gone straight past them because, as I said in the last video, I cannot remember where anything is in Minecraft anymore in the inventory. But yeah, slabs across all those. And you also want the spruce pressure plates just on the very top here. 3 of those like that. Jungle pressure plates to finish these off. Don't forget that one. And there we have it. That's the gingerbread house done. So let me quickly show you how this would look embedded into the ground with some snow around it and with the texture. There you go. I was about to do it to this one. I realized I got this one over here, which is literally already set up. But yeah, that's how it should look with the texture and snow around it and things like that. You can see the inside here on the model we've just made, which is nice. And with the paintings, which I don't recognize this one either. Maybe this is a new one as well. But I definitely don't recognize that one. I am so out of touch with modern Minecraft. But yeah, that's the inside of the one we've just made. Obviously embedded into the ground with snow around it. Looks like that. Let's do the reindeer next, and then the candy cane. I mean, the candy cane we can literally just do now. It's very, very simple. You just want the block of quartz and red concrete, and then quartz stairs. Normally, probably about 5-6 blocks tall, just to make it look right. You want to start with the red concrete. And I'm going to build this just to the side here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quartz stair, red concrete, quartz stair again, and then red concrete. And that is literally candy cane done. Let's quickly do the reindeer and we'll be done with the build. So for the reindeer design, we're going to use the stripped dark oak log, the dark oak stairs, smooth quartz stairs, pale oak fence gate, dark oak trapdoor, dark oak sign, and pale oak button. I'm going to start with the dark oak stairs. I'm going to build around here, just like that. Dark oak trapdoor, and then another upside down dark oak stairs. Take the stripped dark oak log, we're going to have them facing sideways like this on those 2, and then upside down dark oak stairs and dark oak signs on the sides of the logs. Also need the pale oak trapdoor actually. That goes on the front. That's sort of a lighter area on the front of its body. I'm sure there's a proper name for that, but I don't know what it is. Dark oak trapdoor there, pale oak button, dark oak stairs here, and another one there like that. And then this is where the modification on the previous design is. The antlers used to use just 2 stairs like this, but I think adding the pale oak in makes them a bit less, I guess, high profile. So 2 pale oak fence gates there, and then 2 of the stairs just here like that. And yeah, if you want to use invisible item frames as well, that's something I used on those, but they've since, I think, disappeared after being moved around so much. Invisible item frames on the side of the head. You can also add like coal blocks or something for eyes, which also looks quite good. But yeah, that's your gingerbread house, reindeer, and candy cane done. So that has been day 5 of the Christmas tutorials, and a very fitting one, I'd say. So yeah, let me know what you want to see next. Obviously I'll be back soon with the next Christmas tutorial on day 6, which will be on the, I can't remember, is it the 11th or 13th? Something like that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, and have a great day. Goodbye.